really nasty things that happens when you lose the fight against gravity and your body begins being pulled into posture prolapse, into that fetal position that you're born into the world with, is that the muscles that your body would normally use to resist the pull of gravity and maintain upright posture are pulled into what's called a mechanical disadvantage. This means that the muscles are weaker and less able to resist the pull of gravity. Now, this perpetuates the cycle of posture prolapse and allows you to fall further and further into this terrible, debilitating position. So what I want to talk to you about today is what mechanical disadvantage means and one simple movement that we can begin using to reverse posture prolapse in the body by taking a mechanical disadvantage and turning it into an advantage. So let's get into this. So that you can fully appreciate the concepts of mechanical advantage versus disadvantage, I want to give you a super quick lesson in anatomy and physiology. Now, muscles in your body cross over joints, and they create motion at those joints by shortening in on themselves. So here we have the bicep muscle. One end of the muscle attaches up here, the other end attaches down here. It crosses over the elbow joint, and it creates motion at that joint using something called cross bridges. Now this means that the muscle at one end grabs a hold of the muscle at the other end like so, interlocking fingers, and then it tugs in on itself like this and shortens the arms. When it's all the way in, that's a mechanically advantaged position because you have the most amount of cross bridges overlapping each other and the muscle's in its strongest position. So if you were trying to pull me out of this position when I'm all the way in like that, it would be incredibly difficult to do. That's a mechanical advantage. The opposite of this is when a muscle's in its fully elongated position. Now, conceivably, you could get to such a lengthened position where you had little to no cross bridging, which means that muscle is in its absolute weakest state. So if I was trying to generate force from my elbow being fully extended like that, this is the weakest position that I could ever be in. That's a mechanical disadvantage. Now, how does this apply to your postural muscles? Simple. The shortest distance between 2 points is the most mechanically advantaged position. So, shortest distance between one end and the other makes the muscle as strong as possible. When we're in normal upright posture, the muscles here on the front end of the neck, called the deep neck flexors, one of them attaches here underneath the chin, the other end attaches here at the sternum, and it pulls inward like this. When we have our normal upright posture, those two ends of the muscle are in a straight line, and the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. But when we deteriorate into a posture prolapse, the top end moves further away from the bottom end, which puts that muscle into a weakened, mechanically disadvantaged position and allows your head to fall further and further into posture prolapse. So what I want to show you today is a movement called the chin tuck. That's going to help bring the two ends of that muscle back into a mechanically advantaged position, restore normal head position, and drive that secondary curve back into your neck and allow you to hold it there all day long. So let me show you how to do this. So the great news about the chin tuck is that you can perform this movement anywhere. The only equipment that you're going to need is a wall. So you're going to stand with your back up against the wall. Your feet should be positioned about 12 inches out in front of you. The knees should have a very slight bend in them. Upper back is flat against the wall, like I said. Shoulders should be back touching the wall, and they should be externally rotated, meaning your palms should be facing forward. Once you're in that position, place the back of your head in contact with the wall, and then to perform the chin tuck, you're going to try and flatten this portion of your neck up against the wall. You're going to contract and hold for a period of time. So this is called an isometric exercise. It's not contract, relax, it's contract and hold and hold and hold and keep holding. Back of the head in contact, draw down, trying to flatten the back of the neck against the wall. If you have any difficulty finding what that movement is supposed to feel like, one of my favorite teaching tools for this exercise, though it's not necessary to perform the movement, is either a rolled towel or a soft piece of foam. You'll take your foam, place it at the base of your neck. Positioning is still the same, back of the head in contact with the wall, shoulders in contact with the wall, and then while maintaining the contact with the back of the head, you're going to try and crush that foam roller with your neck. Contract and hold, pick a length of time. I recommend starting with 10 to 20 seconds and building up to a maximum time of 60 to 90 seconds. Make sure that you build slowly so you give your body time to get used to using these muscles that have been mechanically disadvantaged, often for years or decades. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If someone you love is suffering with posture prolapse, be sure to share this information with them. It could make a world of difference. And for more helpful tips and useful information on permanently fixing your posture and overcoming chronic pain, visit painfixprotocol.com.